see this door is vented. And then you got your 22 pounds of propane. Yep. And then obviously this runs out, you got a whole 50% left, and that kind of tells you, okay, I should think about filling it.
This front bracket up here, which holds the camper up in the front of the bed. Yeah, just like everything else we do here, we make this bracket in-house. It's a full steel bracket. We have holes and slots in here for all types of different trucks because all the beds can be different configurations of where the bed bolts are and all that stuff. So yeah, we don't have any locking mechanism because once this pin is slid down into this bracket at this angle and your fast guns are pulling it down in the rear and pulling the camper forward, there's no way for this pin to go up or down or your camper to go left or right. So you don't have to do anything up front. Once you release it from the rear, you just start lifting your camper up or dropping it down if you're loading it. And that's gonna slide right in there and you don't have to do anything up front.
So when our team was talking about that proprietary tie-down system where the pin slides into place at that front bracket, this is the pin that they're talking about. So this is infused into the camper. So we have a steel backer plate that receives this 5/8 bolt that is milled down, and that's going through our layers of fiberglass and foam and fiberglass, and has tons of layers on each side providing strength.
We also have these tabs we put in up here for if you have your camper out, you still want to use your truck as a truck, you can put, you know, tie downs here for dirt bikes, gear, whatever you want.
First thing we do is run your DC to DC wire. So our three options are, you can do a 30 amp DC to DC. That comes with a 50 amp flat mount breaker. And if you get that one, we have this trolling motor plug that we install in the back of your truck. And we run 8 gauge wire for that one. Your next option is just 50 amp. This comes with, we use a Anderson connector for that one. And then you get a 60 amp flat mount breaker. And for that one, we run 4 gauge wire. The last option is 100 amp. We just run 2 of these in line. We have a 120 amp flat mount breaker, higher amperage Anderson connector, and we run 1 aught wire for that one. For the 30 amps, we're gonna get this trolling motor plug here, and we put the plug right here in the back of your truck. For the 50 and the 100 amps, we use an Anderson connector like this, so it makes it easy. You just get your camper DC to DC and plug it right in.
So when it's time to load your camper, we'll walk you through the full process of that. So we'll get the camper lifted up on the jacks, make sure it's going to clear the bed, also make sure the pins have enough clearance to go over the front bracket. And then we're going to start backing the truck up and get it loaded up.
A little bit more driver, then a little bit more driver, come back.
Here's at the bottom. This does those gas struts like to snap it closed, so you don't want your fingers in there. So you basically just go like this, and then see how it kind of goes a little quicker.
It's pretty light.
Yeah, it's not very heavy.
If we would ever change to like some kind of a latex, is it too heavy for those struts? Or
No, those struts are pretty. I mean, you can feel it. Okay. If you want to give it a lift, like you got to really. It's pretty strong. So these are designed to. You can have your bedding on there, pillows, stuff like that. It'll still hold it all up. It won't hold up.
We would have to get a heavier rated.
No, it should be fine.
This is the main thing you're going to look at right here. This is your B&B. It's just your full battery monitoring system, right? So it's the same thing that Kelsey showed you on the inside in there. So we'll also run you through our full Victron system that's Bluetooth to your phone, so you can see everything that's going on electrically in your camper. This is going to include your solar, your DC to DC charging, and your main BMV. Have you messed with these at all?
I've seen them and researched and read, but I've never had one in my hands. So.
Okay, so these have a spring in them, right? It's very tight. So we'll also run you through your fast gun setup and show you how to get that properly tensioned and how to adjust that later on down the road as well. A bit less, right? So you'll get 2 manual cranks and one of these drill adapters with that. We kind of already talked about tire pressure. Justin, you put 65 in all the way.
So when you come into the shop, we're going to adjust your tire pressure based on your tires and to accommodate the weight of the camper. And if you have airbags, we'll also adjust your airbag pressure to accommodate the weight of the camper for the best ride.
And then, yeah, at this time, you're pretty much ready to roll. We'll answer any other questions you have, give you our little tips and tricks. And you always have our number, full tech support team behind you if there's anything else you need.
Yeah.